A living nightmare for the victims and the victims-to-be. Can you imagine this family of psychopaths operating as a criminal organization that's still actively raping and robbing? With echoes of the movie Deliverance and The Walking Dead, these inbred family members, imagine these drooling fat fucks standing over your bed or other during one of their many violent home invasions. How about being hog-tied by these deviants? So we have 120 recorded incidences with this family. And beyond violent home invasions, we can add rape and auto and motorcycle theft. So since no victims filed the denuncia, and this is important to note, right? This is the catalyst that keeps this crime going, is you just can't file. There's just too much fear. You're living in a place where there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of retaliation, there's a lot of danger, and the gringos may dispute that, but that's the reality, right? So no denuncias were filed. It's understood because of that they were released. The Loja National Police, we've already done a video about them, where we have them involved in an armed robbery during a drug bust in Vilcabamba. That was in May of 2024. So the Loja National Police and the prosecutor will not file charges. That's how they roll. And don't forget, these denuncias would take 2 or 3 years. If we had a functioning prosecutor's office, we wouldn't have to depend on victims that are already in fear to have to file a denuncia, which doesn't even have a criminal component. At this point, it's probably just a civil matter. So they're likely either bribing the police, it's just this ongoing police incompetence, or they have some connection to have operated for so long with impunity. So recovering stolen items is only possible by receipt. So if you don't have the receipt, you're not getting your stuff back. So we would recommend at least take pictures of your belongings, save or create receipts, just in case you run into a situation where, we can see there's a lot of stuff that's been recovered, and the police are gonna save that. That's for them. That's their spoils of the war. So this is a great example here, is the criminal justice system in Ecuador. We have catch and release. Had they been Colombians or Venezuelans, violent village justice and death could have resulted, but they don't enforce themselves. The village justice is for other nationalities. So here's a translation of the article that came with this, and they were found in Colorado lands by Operation Nemesis III. So look, if there is such an operation, then the prosecutor's office should be actively involved, and they shouldn't be depending on victims to have to step forward. So anyway, by Operation Nemesis III, after a criminal act in the Malacatos parish, at approximately 2200 hours on July 10th, a criminal organization that robbed homes was captured. So they proceeded to raid a property in the Loja Canton sector, Colorado lands, and that's that video that we're seeing. So here's the sterling Ecuadorians. They found and captured Samuel MP. He's 20 years old. He's Ecuadorian. He does not register any arrests, but he registers 6 judicial processes. And so that sounds like maybe he had a bunch of denuncias filed against him. But now he does register an arrest, and hopefully the prosecutor will get off their ass and there'll be a conviction. By the way, this guy is a rapist too. You can take a look at him. He's not getting much any other way. So the second one is Holger MP, their whole family, 35-year-old Ecuadorian. He has no processes. The third one is Miliano MP, last name, 37 years. He's an Ecuadorian, of course. He's got no registered denuncias, detentions, or anything. Juan MP, 30 years old, national Ecuadorian. He's got 3 registered detentions, 3 judicial processes. Looks like he's been arrested. He's got 3 arrests and 3 proceedings. So these are criminals, and it looks like they're going to continue to be criminals. So be careful of these three.